celebrities and vloggers amongst the poker atmosphere. Those we've got Westgate opening here to 275. Charlie, here with ace jack of spades, and Imagine coins and romp. But wait, Charlie, not just going to flat here. He's going to come out and limp 3-bet, or
he was
no, he's in
big
the straddle.
straddle.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That man didn't come here to fold.
So I would think that when making this play, Matt would have expected to just get heads up against coins. You know, obviously the blinds can wake up with hands as well. But I think he's just going to let this one go. I don't know how much he and Charlie have played together. Charlie's pretty new to the Austin scene. But, you know, the cold 4-bet coming in there. Or actually, it was
Charlie
yeah,
could potentially get a very rude welcome here by coins. He's going to flop top pair, sitting with about 9,000, as his opponent more than covered here. As gutter ball now here for Charlie. A bet of 800 here on the flop, and we'll see. Coins is going to put in the raise and may just take this down. It's just a min raise back to 800 more. This pot already up now here to 4,600. And Charlie here is going to be compelled to take at least one more street. Here we go.
yeah, I don't know how much Charlie has played with coins.
Probably not ever, but check, check, and coin still here with the best of it. Queens and tens with a king. Charlie here sitting with about 2.5K, and it will get a free showdown. Coins going to be a winner here out of the gates here on TCH Live, so we won't go too crazy. It's just a, well, you know. Okay.
Yeah, I think all of these hands really could have been 3-bets. They might be a bit spooked by Rhonda's under the gun limp. She definitely limp re-raises more than most people. It's not always, you know, aces, but she's definitely more likely to limp re-raise than probably anybody else at the table, maybe except for coins.
So we get a diamond draw for Trey, top pair for Rhonda, straight for Charlie. Oh, good Lord. You're able to be the benefactor of when Rhonda had King Queen last week.
Yeah, that was, well, this is going to get spicy.
Oh, here we go. Trip Queens here for Rhonda. Charlie still here with the best hand, but Rhonda with a little bit more life than what she started with.
Yeah, and I would expect Charlie to bet pretty big here. Not expecting that they will be check calling Queen Jack, Queen 8. Probably expecting a bet from them. And yeah, Trey's gonna have to pass here.
Gonna need to find a board pair or a king. Maybe just pull out another lady, because we do get a check here before we see what the river is. Betting by Charlie, it probably would indicate that's probably not a diamond.
Yeah, I would expect an offsuit brick for as.
Or just a 10. Okay, that is.
I mean, yeah, I mean she's still gonna call. That's reasonable. And a nice value bet by Charlie.
Pretty solid recovery. Again, about 828 if you're watching here on our Monday 5/10/25 edition, our big game. For you all around the country taking their interest back into poker, or maybe planning a trip here to Austin. Trey here with the 9-7 of diamonds. The pair and a flush draw is now actually going to put on the check. Oh, no, excuse me, he's going to raise the position, and that will not force out coins anytime soon.
Yep.
Pair and a draw here for Trey. Open ender now here for coins in a pot of 1,200.
Yeah, I think Trey's gonna put on the brakes here. Oh, he's gonna bet. I don't really know what this is hoping to accomplish. He might be trying to. Yeah, I don't really know what this is hoping to accomplish against coins. specifically.
There's a jack on the end, a set of jacks here for coins. Trey making a 9-high flush.
Yeah, and I think with only the 9-high flush, well, so he wants to be able to get in a bunch of money against King X, particularly Ace King. He has the third, fourth, fifth nuts. 1, 2, 3, fourth nuts. It's an interesting spot. He can probably put in a raise, but yeah, this is a tough spot for coins. I think with all the straights available and the flushes, he's probably gonna find a way to get away from this. But it's just, when you river a set, you really just don't want to fold. It's, it feels very surprising and delightful to river a set, but this is, probably a little bit more money than he wants to put in the pot right now.
So the decision back here on coins. I mean, we've seen him call light here in the spot, but sometimes it's, I don't know, I think the decision always becomes tougher from his perspective when it's not like a 1-pair or a 2-pair hand. I think once you get above that, it just becomes like how can I fold this? But the board has run out enough, I think, even for him to sit there and see that there's a ton of hands that could be out there putting in a raise here that absolutely crush him. That's
looks like
absolutely
coins,
transparent process and easy to understand.
looks like coins is counting out a call here. Once you get those chips lined up, it's pretty hard. He's asking for the exact number.
No, he's going to see. It is a winner here for Trey, an $11,900 pot. Chaz one of these days with kings. Here is coins putting a min 3-bet back.
They probably closed earlier than 9.
I saw you both usually a morning.
Does
Oh, really?
Pez recommending a follow? Mike Bowser. Okay. 4-bet here by Chaz. Coins absolutely going to call with a jack-10 of spades. Is not going to connect here with coins' hand. Should be an easy one here for Chaz, but nothing even for coins to try to float here that he can draw to. Not even of the suit. I guess maybe backdoor straight if he really feels ambitious, but even by his standards, I don't think that's going to be a thing.
Yeah, I think coins is just kind of looking for a reason to call here, and there's just none.
Sell the Luca that he stole, and people instantly knew who it was. So, all right, coins deciding to take it one more straight. He's going to turn an open-ender here, so he's most likely going to be calling a turn bet here, and now Chaz. These are such weird spots to have to play coins because you really can put him on just about everything here. Nothing can really be out of the question.
Yeah.
So everybody has kind of their own approach. Some of it will size up to make coins really have to pay for draws that he may still do so.
Sometimes you just kind of got to grit your teeth and, that coins can have just like a lot of this shit on the board. But, you're just going to have to take your lumps knowing that, you're going to get it in pretty good a lot and then
Call it here as we go to the river. Needs a king or an 8. It is going to be a bricky deuce, the brickiest deuce of all time.
Ted Cruz would be a good guy for Bitcoin.
Unless it was shot by Bismack Biombo. I've never seen a brickier 2-point attempt ever made.
Make it any harder for me to
You're really going deep into the reference if you bring Bismack Biombo up here at the through the end of the second hour of the show. But that's.
What did you just tell me?
Miranda.
Not your keys, not your coins, not your keys,
I'm
not your
aware.
coin.
I'm aware.
David, if you're asking me how long I've been playing, play about, I think I'm on year 17 or 18. Oh, wow. And
See, if you put in,
this is a pretty good spot for coins. He's going to
it may not be a
he's going to get to put in a bunch of money here against Rhonda. And Rhonda, there's not too many cards that are going to scare her.
some key or GBTC. If
That
you just want to,
might cause her to slow down a bit. but yeah, I think she can still keep putting chips in the pot.
So then that one. GBTC is good.
That actually
If
probably
you
is the
don't
best
want to
idea.
like
Yeah.
G,
Greystone, right?
yes.
Grayscale.
Grayscale.
And-
Grayscale Bitcoin Trust.
Coins is going to continue to call,
Yeah, it's confusing. Blackstone, Grayscale.
and Random might be a bit afraid of King Queen. I'm going to check back. Yeah, that's a good check back by Ron on the river.
Yeah, if you don't want to physically buy the Bitcoin, get a Trezor, and keep like $500,000 or $1 million.
So nice hand by Coins. She's generally on the tighter side.
Well, Coins here going to, escape his calling range here with the 4 deuce of hearts. Kind of a splashier call here for Coins. And just going to be top set here for Matt. So the often dream scenario for a lot of players when you get into the spot, unfortunately, Coins with really
Yeah,
nothing but backdoors to very baby straights and flushes. And took a chance here for 1,000 to maybe hit his more obscure hand, but Matt is certainly not going to check this. We'll bet down here to 800.
Looks like Coins is cutting out a call here.
No way. Now this man loves to live dangerously. Poping for a backdoor, out of position. He's going to find a heart, though.
So, I think Matt is going to want to make it something like... So ideally he wants to get stacks in. But
Yep.
I don't know that he thinks that Coins is going to have a ton of King X. So I think he's probably going to size down to try to maintain some action from... wow.
All right, queen here on the end. So
That would have been a spicy one to lose for Matt.
boy, the chat pros are going to let
Matt's
Coins
just
hear
gonna
it
go
after
in.
this one.
Yeah, or 5K, sorry.
And that's a tough one. Coins trying to gamble there as... All right, raise up here by Matt with pocket tens. Apple's going to call here with king jack of spades. And the re-raise here by Slicer coming out of the straddle.
I think Matt's got a pure call here.
Yep. Here with tens. Ethan mentioning a good point here. TCH Houston now 24 hours on the weekend. Show up and show out. Go out there and play with Ethan as the finest of chat pros. Okay. The Apple will not play, so we'll go heads up here with Matt and Matt. Thank you for subscribing. Simon, you. Set of tens here for Matt.
This is a reasonable spot for Slicer to check. He can also bet here. This board is going to do pretty well for Matt.
Action halted, so Matt has position on Slicer, so he's got this.
Yeah, I think Matt can go either way here. I think calling is probably the standard. And it looks like Slicer, I'm sorry, is going to barrel off here. He's got good blockers to ace-king, king-queen, slow played aces, some combo draws that Westlake can have, Westgate, sorry. And I think Matt is just going to call here and try to get Slicer to barrel off. Seems like a very reasonable play.
All reasonable.
Slicer blocks both flush draws, which is generally pretty good for turn barrels and not terribly exciting for the river shove, since he wants Matt to have something like ace-jack of clubs, ace-queen of clubs, where he's going to call turn, fold river. And it looks like Matt's going to shove here. But I think that he could probably think that the presence of two club draws plus the Broadway draws means that he can bluff shove the turn a bit more than on a rainbow board.
Matt here with the 3-bet, 2,900 at coins. Also going to call here with King Queen offsuit. 5-5-3, brickiest board of ever. Coins has not been too afraid to float some of these spots. Sometimes he does find the old fold button. But he's accusing Matt of being some kind of sibling of Ben Lamb here a few times.
Yeah, I don't really see it.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, I guess,
He's white
I
and
don't know,
has
he
hair.
said like a white dude, so that's,
Yeah, I guess he's just white and has hair.
You lose a 10K pot, you get 2
well, we only got 20 more minutes. We got to find everything that we want to cover here as fun topics, chat pro topics of the night.
Airing of grievances.
Airing of grievances, of course. Oh no. Coins drawing dead here.
Wow.
Trying to check raise all in and realizing he's up against the ones here of Matt. No hope, even if run it once, twice, 3,000 times. Trying to hopefully maybe find a move that could work and maybe push out some of Matt's unpaired hands. But we see
Coins with the gangster shove, and sometimes you just run into it.
You want this one too? Fuck it.
so. That is a tough one there, as our favorite Coins now looks like maybe he'll opt for the rebuy, maybe stick on in. All right, there we go. Queen 8-7 here with top pair. Charlie here with the ace of diamonds.
Apple casually chucks the chips in the pot.
Yeah, he's normally very graceful about it too. He has the most interesting I don't give a shit style of throwing chips in the pot, unlike anybody I've ever seen.
Just a spicy turn.
All right, Charlie calling and makes a straight top two here for
Wow.
Apple on this board, but should make any player puke.
Gonna call, or did he just...
Oh no, no! Apple is gonna call off. He snapped it off, hoping to bluff catch, and he will see his hand. No good, no good.
He said all in.
That's
And a
unfortunate
big
for
pot
Apple.
here for Charlie.